Welcome back to Raw Synergy TV. I wanted to share some variations on some raw vegan noodle options. Most of you know that zucchini works great to make noodles. You can spiralize them, you can julienne them, and they are fantastic with any kind of sauce on top of them. But lately I've been trying something different, and I wanted to share it with you because sometimes the different variety can be a lot of fun to play around with. So one of the things that I've been doing is using yellow squashes like butternut squash, and especially these delicata squashes, which I found at my local Trader Joe's. These are a lot like a butternut squash, but they're a lot sweeter. So if you do a really thin pasta, like an angel hair pasta, the noodles are going to be a lot easier to chew. Of course, it's a lot harder if they're a bigger noodle, so they're going to be a lot more crunchy. But using an angel hair type noodle is great. And I like to use my food processor because on my food processor I have this option of doing really small noodles, and that works great for me. I like to top these particular noodles with a zesty marinara sauce. So it gives you a great option of something different. I think an Alfredo sauce would also go really well with these squashes. The first thing that you want to do is peel the outer skin because that's very tough and hard. So I like to put on my protective glove and use my peeler and just peel the outside of the squash, and then you can get the skin off much easier that way with a great peeler. I love the Titan peelers for this because they work so well. So you just peel that off. And the same thing for the delicata squash. You just want to cut it in half. When you cut it in half, it's just like a regular squash, has lots of seeds inside. And it helps to use a good spoon to scoop them out. I love these squashes because they're really beautiful and they really have a nice flavor even when they're raw. So I like to chop off the ends because the ends can sometimes be a little tough. So you get it all peeled, and then you can either do thin peelings like this with your regular peeler. You can use your julienne peeler to get noodles like that. Or you can stick it in the food processor and it'll go a lot faster. The finer the noodles are, the easier they'll be to chew and eat. But if you enjoy cooking your food once in a while, you can lightly steam these noodles. You can do larger noodles and lightly steam them, or you can saute them in a pan or cook them in your sauce. That would be a great way to soften them up a little bit. Or you can also put them in the dehydrator for a little bit to soften them up as well, in with your sauce. And I like to do that too, where I'll put the noodles in the bowl, then add the sauce on top and let it kind of dehydrate for a little while in the dehydrator, and that will soften them up as well. Using these particular squashes are great because they're high in vitamin A, they have a good source of B complex vitamins, and they have adequate sources of iron, potassium, copper, zinc. So it's a great alternative to using zucchini. And if you are usually using traditional pastas, it's a great gluten-free option and a great way to just try something new. Another squash that I've been looking at but haven't tried raw yet is spaghetti squash. I used to eat that all the time when I was eating cooked food, but I haven't had it since I've gone raw. I'm really curious if any of you have ever tried eating spaghetti squash and had it raw. So if you have, please let me know in the comments down below if it worked out and how you liked it. If you like this video, be sure to click the thumbs up button and share it with your friends. If you haven't yet subscribed, don't forget to do that too. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.